Today we are going to revise our grammar work in some of our chapters, okay? First of all, we are going to revise our grammar work because on Wednesday I'm going to take a test of tenses, okay? Like I've told you, I'm going to take a test of dictation on Thursday. Your dictation test is on Thursday. Your tenses test is on Wednesday. Tenses plus adjectives, and I think we have done nouns. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to revise it and then I'm going to ask you people. First of all, simple present tense. I've told you simple present tense. Please keep your books with you, your pencils with you, your rough copies with you, okay? Now, simple present tense. Simple present tense tells about our habits. Some of the students didn't attend that class before, so please be careful in that, okay? Listen to me carefully because it's very important. So students, I've told you simple present tense tells about our daily routine, our habits, okay? Like whatever we do on daily basis, journal truths, okay? Whatever happens at the present time. Now, what do we put? Which verb do we use in this tense? We use the first form of verb in this tense. The first form of verb is known as the base verb. Okay, like come, bake, cook, help, sing, write, do or does. Okay, is the forms of be. B stands for is, are, am. Okay, B stands for is, are, and am. So simple present tense tells about our daily routine, our habits, facts which are true at the present time. Okay, like general truths, like it normally rains in summer. It's a general truth. It rains in July. Okay, or it is cold in December. These are the general truths. This is also a very important fact that we put S or ES. After that, I'm going to share letter formation. You all of you know the format of letter. I'm going to ask you people. Okay. We put S or ES with the first form of verb. Okay. But we put S or ES only with the singular subject, means one subject. We never put S or ES with the plural subject. Got it? For example, if I say she comes, he writes, they come, they write, I write, Ali writes. With Ali, with he, with she, with it, we put S or ES. But we never put S or ES with I, we, they, or any plural name. Got it? One second, Fatma. Yes, Fatma?
Teacher, can we put S with children?
No. With the children is plural. We are not talking about apostrophe S, okay? We are talking about verb. So children is plural. Children do their work. Children, the
Okay.
child does his work. Do you understand, Fatma?
Yes.
Okay. Now, students, negative and interrogative sentences. Always remember that we cannot complete a negative or an interrogative sentence without a helping verb. It is extremely important to have a helping verb. So in some tenses, there is already a helping verb in the positive sentences. But in simple present tense, if you see this example, She sings a song. There is no helping verb in it. Now, if I ask you people to change it into negative or interrogative, then you need to put a helping verb, because you cannot put only she not sing a song. Okay, it is wrong. So we need some helping verb. So what is the easiest way to remember the helping verbs of simple present tense? That you remember that we are putting the first form of verb. And the first form of do and does. The first form is do and does. So in simple present tense, the negative in interrogative sentences, we put the helping verbs do or does. Do or does. Do comes with plural, does comes with singular. For example, over here, she sings a song will be she does not sing a song. I do not write a letter. They do not wash clothes. Jamil is not my class fellow, because there is already the helping verb is in this sentence. If you can see on your screen that there is already is as a helping verb. So we will not further add any other helping verb. We are going to put not in it. Okay, students? And another way of remembering that if I ask you to change a sentence into negative is that, can you see this S with it sings? First form and there is S. So definitely you're going to put does, you will not put do. But over here there is no S. So you are going to write do. So a negative sentence has not in it. Obviously it is negative. I do my work, I do not do my work. She comes here, she does not come here. So do comes with the plural subject and does comes with the singular subject. She does not listen to me. I do not like apples. We do not cut down the trees. She is singular, so we have put does. I and we are plural, so we have put do. Please don't be confused. Only in simple present tense we put do not or does not. Beta, either your test will be oral or written. Okay? Dictation definitely is written, but this tenses test can be oral or written. This I have explained to you before. Now this is present continuous tense. Now the second type, first is simple present tense. Some students, whenever I ask what is simple present tense, they start telling me about present continuous tense. No, there's a big difference. Present continuous, action happening at the moment, action happening now, at present. Okay, so there is no question of simple present tense. Simple present tense tells about our daily routine, our habits, universal truths, journal truths. Okay? And present continuous tense tells about our action which is happening at the moment. For example, whatever you are doing right now, we are listening to the teacher, mother is making breakfast, Zan is going to school. These are all present continuous. Present continuous is easiest tense to learn. We just need to put ing with the base verb. That is with the first form of verb. With helping verbs is, are, am. So what are the helping verbs? Is, are, am. It is written over here that we put ing with the first form of verb with the helping verb is, are, and am. Now, because there is already helping verbs in this tense, so when we are making a negative and interrogative sentence, we will not put any other helping verb. We will only put not. For example, I'm going to Sydney next week. It will be, I'm not going to Sydney next week. Am I going to Sydney next week? She is completing her assignment. She is not completing her assignment. Is she completing her assignment? So we only need to put not if it is a negative, and if it is interrogative, then you are going to bring this. For example, if I ask you in the paper, in the exams, I give you a sentence, she buys apples. She buys apples. It's telling about her habit or routine work. She buys apples. Change into negative. She does not buy apples. Okay. Does she buy apples? She is buying apples. There's already a helping verb is. She is not buying apples. Is she buying apples? Do you understand? So present continuous tense tells about our action which is happening at the time of speaking, at the present moment. Present perfect tense tells about our completed action, the work which is done, which is finished. We have completed our work. Our project has been completed by us. This I have changed it into passive, which we are going to do it further. Now, students, remember this tenses is very important because when I'm going to start active passive voice, then I'm going to ask you all these tenses. Okay, so it is extremely important, and in ninth class and 10th class also. So please be focused on that. So present perfect tense tells about a completed action. Action completed in the past or present. Sometimes we put the present perfect, we use present perfect with just or already. Now, which helping verbs do we use in present perfect? That is has or have. Has comes with singular, have comes with plural. Got it? Has comes with singular, have comes with plural. With past participle. That is the third form of verb. Now, past participle is the third form of verb. Present participle is the ing form. Inshallah, next week, I hope that you people have submitted your homework copies and your grammar books. Okay, when I will start asking questions from you, then I will also ask this thing. So past participle is the third form of verb. Present tense, then it is past tense, then it is past participle, then it is present participle. A present participle is use of ing, means present continuous, and past participle is the third form of verb. They have finished their task. He has just arrived home. I have finished cooking. She has applied to 4 colleges in the US. Do you understand, students? So, present perfect tells about a action which has been completed. Now, I've told you we put has or have with past participle. In simple present tense, we put do not, do or does in negative and interrogative. In present continuous tense, we put is rm as the helping verb. In present perfect tense, we put has or have with the third form of verb. Okay. If it is negative, we only put not. We have finished our task. We have not finished our task. Have we finished our task? She has applied to 4 colleges. She has not applied to 4 colleges. Has she applied to 4 colleges? Okay, so simply because there is already the helping verbs has or have in it. Okay, this is a simple present tense. How we use the auxiliaries means helping verbs. Remember one thing, auxiliaries means helping verbs. Okay, do and does. This I've told you. And in present continuous, you can see the difference. I drive, I'm driving. He drives, he is driving. She drives, she is driving. It drives, it is driving. We drive, we are driving. They drive, they are driving. You drive, you are driving. Okay? Now, present perfect continuous tense. If we remove perfect from here, it will become present continuous. And if we remove continuous from here, it will become present perfect, which we have already done. And if we join both perfect and continuous, it will become present perfect continuous tense. If you remember when we were doing tenses, I've told you that in present perfect continuous tense, time period is involved. Whenever time period is involved, it is perfect continuous. So whenever time period is involved, okay? I've told you we use for and since in this tense. For and since in this tense. Okay, now the easiest way to remember this tense is that in continuous tense we put ing with the base verb, so this will remain the same. In present perfect continuous tense you have to put ing with the base verb. And you remember the present perfect tense, the helping verb which we have done right now, that the helping verb of present perfect is has or have. So in present perfect continuous tense we put the helping verb has or have, and we put first form of verb with ing. And how do we join it? Only remember we need to put been in this tense. Been in this tense. And as it involves time period, so we have to put either for or since. It has been raining since morning. We have included time period. If I say it is raining, we don't know. We have just written it is raining. Okay, at the present moment it is raining, but we haven't told since when or for how long. Okay, so for comes with period of time. Okay, for example, number for 2 years, for 3 days, for a week, for 1 month, for 1 hour. Okay, and since is used with point of time. Since when? Since Monday, since Wednesday, since Thursday, since 2 o'clock, since 5 o'clock. Okay, we have been learning essay for 2 hours. We are learning essay, present continuous. We have been learning essay for 2 hours. In the papers, I will give you mixed sentences that fill in the blanks with either present continuous or perfect continuous. So you need to remember wherever time period is mentioned, it is perfect continuous, and where there's no time period is involved, it is present continuous. Dog is running on the road, present continuous. The dog has been running on the road since last night. Okay, mention the time period. I've explained the use of for and since, that for indicates period of time, 2 years, several days, 1 hour, 1 week, whenever the number is mentioned. And since indicates point, since when? Since morning, since evening, since last month, since September, 2 o'clock, 1994. He has been living in this house for 2 years. I have been reading the storybook since morning. 1 second, better. Yes, Fatma.
Teacher, there is no time period mentioned in this sentence. The
Where?
government has been working hard
Hmm.
to tackle terrorism.
It is where?
It is on page number 22,
Oh,
exercise F, uh, sentence number 7.
okay. When I will start from the book, I will see and I will tell you. Okay, Fatma?
Yes.
Okay. Now, students, simple past tense. Simple past tense tells about an action which happened in the past. Simple past, which happened in the past. Ago, before, last year, last night. Sometimes these words are used. Whenever these words are used, obviously it is obvious that it is representing an action which happened in the past. And this easiest tense to remember, like in simple present tense, we were using the first form of verb. In simple past tense, we use the second form of verb. Like come, simple present, came, simple past. Run, simple present, ran, simple past. Sleep, simple present, slept, simple past. Buy, simple present, bought, simple past. Win, won. Read, read. I've told you the pronunciation is changed. So it represents an action completed in the past. Okay? Uh, the boys complete their projects. It's telling about their routine. The boys are completing their project. Present continuous tense. The boys have completed their project. Present perfect tense. The boys have been completing their project since for 3 days. Present perfect continuous. The boys completed their project. Past tense. Do you understand the difference? In this way, you can make a one sentence and you can change it into 12 tenses. Got it? So this will help you also, that how you can change one sentence into 12 sentences. Do you understand? Simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous, and simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, past perfect. Got it? As I've told you that in present negative and interrogative sentence, we put do and does. And what is the past form of do and does? Did. So in simple past tense, negative and interrogative sentence, we put did with the base verb, with the first form of verb. Okay. So Alia did, if it is Alia listened to her friend. In the paper, how will you know that it's simple past? Alia listened to her friend. You underline listened and you say, okay, this is past tense. Now I'm going to change it into negative. Alia did not listen to her friend. So with did not, we put base verb. Why we put base verb? Because we have already put did, which is already in the past form. So we cannot put the two past forms together. So with did not, this is the rule that with did we put the base verb. Students do a lot of mistakes in this thing. Every time we did, they also put the second form of verb, and this is wrong. We did, we always put the first form. In the question answers, when you people are doing question answers, you must have saying, why did he not come to his house? So we never say, why did he not came to his house? No, it's wrong. Okay, so you need to be very careful that we put the base verb. Did you forget the way to the post office? It's not did you forgot the way to the post office. As present continuous, symbol is past continuous. But past continuous tells about an action which occurred in the past and continued for some time. In past continuous tense, only we need to change the helping verb. Only. Because wherever the word continuous comes, you have to put ing. You have to put ing with the base verb wherever. Whether it is perfect continuous, present continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, or future perfect continuous. Wherever the word continuous comes, you have to put ing with the base verb. Okay, the only change comes in the helping verb. In past continuous tense, we put the helping verbs was and were. Was comes with singular and were comes with plural. In the examples you can see, it was raining last night, I was running on the road, Sarah was sweeping the floor, were you knocking at the door? Okay. Now, past perfect tells about our action happened in the past, and we put had with the past participle. If you notice one thing, that the main verbs are the same. Whenever the word perfect comes, we always put the word past participle, that is the third form of verb. So, what do we need to change to show that it is not present or it is past? So, we need to change the helping verbs. So, if it is past perfect, we put had with the third form of verb. Another thing which you need to remember, that if another verb comes in the past perfect, it is either simple past tense or past continuous tense. Okay, if in one sentence we are using two verbs having past perfect, for example, if I say, uh, before police came, the thief had run away. So one sentence is had run, and the first before police came. So two verbs are being used. So if we are putting two verbs in one sentence, so we need to put the simple past tense with past perfect. The station master had blown the whistle. When Zan reached his home, his friend had left. In this example, you can see reached, simple past, had left. The shops had already closed before I reached the market. Same here, reached, had closed. My mother had not baked a cake for me had the police caught the thief. So students, in simple past tense, it tells about our action happened in the past and we put the second form of verb. In negative sentences and interrogative sentences, we put did not with the base verb. In past continuous, we put was and were, and the continuous verb remains the same, that is base verb with ing. In past perfect tense, we put had with the third form of verb, that is past participle. Okay. Now, past perfect continuous, everything remains the same except the helping verb, that in place of has or have. Past is easy to learn because for the singular subjects as well as for the plural subjects, we are using the same helping verbs. In present, we need to remember that if it is singular, we need to put does. If it is plural, we need to put do. If it is singular, we need to put has. If it is plural, we need to put have. But in past perfect, there is no question of it. It tells about our action which began before the time of speaking in the past and continued up to that time, and put had been with the base verb with ing. Told you That continuous verb remains the same. First form of verb with ing. Perfect helping verb remains the same. That is had, H-A-D, had, if it is past. And if it is present, then it is has or have. And how do we join them? With be. B-E-E-N-B. With be. Noman had been working on the science project for a week. The man had been looking after the animals since last month. Had the two boys been fighting since morning? The last simple future tense, then I will start the question answers. Now students, simple future tense tells about your action completed in the, which will happen in the future. Okay, one more thing, please remember that on Thursday you have a dictation test, so you have to be punctual, be on time so that I can start the dictation earlier. Okay, on Wednesday either your tenses test will be written, I will make exercises. Okay, simple future tense, I will make exercises. So, and you people will do in the similar manner. You should have some pages with you. Okay, your pens with you. You can note down the answers only. Okay, you can note down the answers only, or as I tell you. Okay, so and then your parents will WhatsApp to us. Now, simple future tense, it tells about an action which happened in the future. Simple future tense is the easiest tense, students. Remember, I just don't understand whenever I ask the students, will, will write, and I ask them, okay, which tense is this? And they say it is past tense. How is it possible that we are using the helping verbs will or shall and we are saying it is past tense? Okay, so remember, future tells about your future, what you're going to do in your future. Okay, and it's obvious you are going to put will or shall in that. Wherever the verbs, helping verbs, will or shall comes, it is obvious that we are talking about the future tense. Normally we put will with all the subjects, and shall we need to put if we are representing an obligation, a responsibility, or now change has come, but when I was a child we always put shall with I or we. I and we put shall. So if you're putting shall with I and we, that is grammatically correct. Okay, and even if you're putting will, it is also correct. But wherever there is an obligation, like we shall pay zakat, you need to put shall. Okay, I shall work hard for my exams, that is your responsibility, so you are going to put shall with that. Wherever there is obligation, like should. Okay, the past tense of shall is should, and we put base verb with it. Will shall with the base verb. And another way of using simple future tense is put going to with base verb. Alia is going to build a house for his, Ali is going to build a house for his father. The old man will leave his town. I shall pay zakat to the needy and the poor. Now, future continuous tense, everything remains the same, base verb with ing. Only the helping verb, it will be, or shall be with the base verb with ing. Tells about an action which happens at some time in future. They will be reading newspaper. I shall be working on that project. Will you be adding some new books to the library next year? She will not be watching television. The teacher will be explaining the concepts to the students. So in future continuous, we put will be, and formula verb remains the same, base verb with ing. Future perfect tense, similar, like present perfect, like past perfect, like future perfect, we put the past participle. So what is the change? Helping verb. Will have or shall have. No has, have. By Sunday, we will have finished the first part of the project, or we shall have finished the first part of the project. They will have written a detailed report based on the robbery. She will have bought a new novel. Got it? So we are going to put will have or shall have with past participle, that is the third form of verb. The last, future perfect continuous tense. Only we need to put as before been in it. The verb, helping verb of future perfect, that is will have, base verb with ing of continuous tense, and how do we join them with been? And if it indicates time period. Okay, students. Now, any question now? Or shall I start asking? Yes, Fatma, now please tell me the page number which you have said to me. Yes, Fatma.
Yes, teacher. Page number 22, exercise F, and sentence 7.
Page number 22, exercise F, sentence number 7. Okay. The government has been working hard to tackle terrorism. Actually, it's true that they haven't mentioned the time period. But why we have used has been over here? Because it is telling about that a long time. Okay, not right now. The government is working hard to tackle terrorism. Basically, we can also write down this thing. But why they have used this sentence? Because it is telling about the action of the government, which the government has been working on it for a long time. Because terrorism is in our country for a long time. So that is why they have used has been over here. Okay, Fatma? Yes,
And
Iman?
teacher, I want to ask teacher,
Gigi?
teacher,
Yes, I'm listening.
one day you gave us creative writing. What was the topic of that?
No, wait, I don't remember. Uh, when we were doing picture composition,
Yes.
I don't remember now. But I'll check it in the
And
mobile because I have sent the homework as well, na? That is why.
teacher, we have
Ha
to
ha ha!
do
You
that.
who is saying? Fatma, she's telling.
A day in the
Sorry,
desert.
can you please repeat? A day in the desert. Good, correct. Fatma, it's a day in the desert.
Okay, and teacher, one more
Okay.
question. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the you have gave us is, a starting, and we have to write the ending. We have to also
Mm-hmm.
write that in copy.
Yes, I've told you that was your homework.
And teacher, we
That
haven't
the of the two
done.
boys, na, write the ending story, which we were discussing in the class.
Yes, and we haven't done exercise E
Hmm.
and exercise L of this chapter.
Which chapter? This one?
Yes.
Exercise I and exercise?
No, exercise E.
Exercise E? We haven't done?
No,
Teacher,
we
you gave
haven't done.
homework.
Because I have given you in homework if you remember. Okay, we can do it right now as a test also. Okay? Okay,
Yes.
before that, all the concepts are clear to you, everybody? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Teacher
students, all
Iman,
of you
teacher,
open. Yes, Umema.
teacher Iman.
Yes, Iman.
Teacher, in the book there is an example of future perfect that by Saturday we will have finished this part of this project.
Mm-hmm.
You use shall with we. Why you have used will here?
I'm just telling you that now there is no problem in that. Like either we use will or should. Both ways are correct. Okay, both ways are correct. So there is no disease in that. But if you are using will or if you are using shall, it makes no difference. Okay, so you can use either will or shall. But I'm telling it's better that with obligation you can put shall. Okay, it's better.
Okay.
Okay. Now, students, I'm going to start and I'm going to ask you questions. Fill in the blanks with the present perfect form of the verb. I'm going to ask you any sentence and you need to tell me. She dash all her birthday presents. Not open. Yes, who will tell me? Some other students like Hunan, Maham, Fatma Rahman. Beta need to raise your hand. Yes. Who will answer me? Hmm.
Can I?
Can you repeat the question?
She dash all her birthday presents not open.
Teacher, I am asking about exercise E, not D.
Okay, complete and match the sentences in column B with those in column A. Use present perfect tense and already, just, or yet wherever necessary. Okay? Would you like something to eat? I want to meet Mrs. James, please. Yet, would you like something to eat? Yes. Will tell me with, and you have to use present perfect tense. It will be no thanks, I already have a heavy lunch. I already had a heavy lunch. Okay?
Teacher, had or have?
Have, first have, and then had. First, you have to put the helping verb of present perfect. With I, we put the helping verb have. Okay? Then we have to put the third form of have. The third form of have is had. So it will be no thanks, I have already had a heavy lunch. Got it?
Yes.
Got it? ठीक है. Who will do the second one? I want to meet Mrs. James, please. I want to meet Mrs. James, please. It is H. So who will? Yes, Iman.
She has not came to office. Please wait for some time.
She has not come to office. The remaining thing is correct, Iman. The third form of come is come. Come, came, come. Okay. She has
Okay.
not come to office. Please wait for. She has not yet. We have to put already, just, or yet now wherever necessary. Not necessarily we have to put, but over here you can say she has not yet come to office. Please wait for some time. No. When is the train arriving? When is the train arriving? Who will tell me? G. Yes, Fatma, can you try?
Yes.
Hmm.
When
When is
is
the
the
train?
train arriving? Um, it. Teacher, we have to use past perfect.
No, beta, it is present perfect. Use present perfect. And which helping verb we use in present perfect? Has or have? And
Has
which
have.
whatever has have. ठीक है ना? And third form of verb.
It has been arriving.
How can we put it has been arriving? There is no time period. It has already arrived. Okay?
Okay.
It's action completed. So if there is time period for 2 hours since morning, okay, then we have to put be. It has
Okay.
already arrived. What are the headlines today? What are the headlines today? Can some other girl like Maham will try? Maham, will you try? What are the
Teacher,
headlines
can
today?
I?
Yes.
I haven't
I
saw the newspaper.
Good. I have not seen the newspaper. The third form of see is seen, and with I we put the helping verb have. I have not seen the newspaper. Or you can say I have not yet seen the newspaper. Okay?
Excuse me, teacher.
जी जी हरिए बेटा 1 minute is left. We have to finish it.
Yes, teacher. वो जो first one वाली plan थी, no thanks, I had a heavy lunch. Yeah, had ही आएगा ना?
Beta, in first, no thanks. I have already had. The first of all, you have to put the helping verb, that is have, and then you have to put the third form of have, that is had. Now quickly I'm telling you, is Rehan coming to the movie with us? No, he says he has seen the film. He has already seen the film. You need to check your answers. What does your father think about your plans? I don't know, because I have not discussed it with him. I have not, because they have